So I was speaking to a prospect the other day, and this idea came into focus for me. And it's one I've been sitting with for a while, but it just sharply came into focus the other day, and it's around gratitude. And the first thing I want to say is that there's a lot of writing around gratitude out there, tons of articles about the power of gratitude. And I'll start by saying gratitude is really powerful, right? It can help to shift us from feeling upset, feeling sad into moments of great joy. And yet, what I'm proposing here is that there are actually two different kinds of gratitude. And the first kind of gratitude is the one that we feel in our hearts and in our bodies. And so let me give you an example. So we have a room in our house that overlooks our front yard. And there's a bush right in front of the window and a tree. And I was working on a project in that room, and I happened to glance up. And there are these two birds doing this little dance in the bush. And it just struck me just how beautiful this moment was. And as I just watched, I was just struck with a sense of such gratitude for being able to witness just something so cool and amazing and beautiful. These two little birds dancing, right? I felt that in my whole body. So there's that kind of gratitude, the gratitude that we just feel to our core. And then there's the other kind of gratitude that I witnessed in this call a few days ago. And that second kind of gratitude is one that starts up here. And it tends to be predicated by a word like should. So what I heard in that call was, gosh, I should be grateful. I know I've got all these great things in my life and blah, 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 blah. So I am grateful. I am grateful. That gratitude not only comes from up here, but it sits on a foundation of shame and guilt for feeling like I should be grateful because I know that other people have it worse than me. And while that may be true, that kind of gratitude tends to end up being more like self-flagellation, right? Whipping yourself more than giving you that energy shift to feeling joy. And it's really important to be able to differentiate between those two types of gratitude that you're feeling, the one that you feel in your heart, the full body gratitude, versus the head one that's based in shame and guilt. Because when we're feeling the one that's coming from our head, there is a way to get past that and be able to move towards that more heart-based gratitude. And it starts with, as all things do, with awareness, right? So realizing it's starting from up here. The other thing that we have to then realize is so often the head-based gratitude comes from a place of dismissing what our heart really wants because we think we're not deserving of it. So I should be happier with what I have because it's better than other people is us dismissing what our heart really wants. Whether it be trying something new, whether it be approaching something different, setting boundaries, asking for something. But until we listen to what our heart really wants, we're dismissing, we're basically cutting off our heart and staying up here, which yields that guilt and that shame. And so I challenge you to think about those moments where you feel that gratitude that starts here. Really tap into your heart, press pause, find stillness, and listen to what does your heart really want in this moment? What are you dismissing? Because only when you really listen to that can we tap into our hearts and feel the gratitude for all the amazingness that's around us at all times. And so I'm curious, just as you're listening to this, what comes up for you?